Welcome to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Memphis's only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen Small Bites. Now, here's your host, Johnny Radio himself, John Harden.
Yo, welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your good buddy, Johnny Radio. Happy Friday to everybody out there. I hope you're enjoying life. I hope you're trying to stay a little bit warm. It's still a little chilly out there. At least it ain't wet. Well, the ground's wet, but the water is not raining from the skies.
Friday.
It's Friday. I've never heard of that. I like that.
Friday.
Like Friday.
Yeah, there you go.
Got it. I like it. That's Jay Morgan Harder. You can follow Jay Morgan at Jay Morgan Harder on the Twitter. You can follow me at Johnny_Radio. Don't forget to watch us live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and at sports56whbq.com. You can also message us through those wonderful places or hit us up at the AutoZone text or listener line, 901-360-8255. Get in the zone, AutoZone. And the reason we want to get in the zone, AutoZone, and talk today, because we are going to talk about the Tigers. And you know what that means? Well...
Oh, I'm supposed to answer. No, John, what does it mean?
No, I was going to say, you know my slogan, start fast, scary finish.
I thought about that so much last night because of the run they went on at the beginning of the game. I was like, man, John's little phrase there is really applicable to pretty much every game.
It is. With 8, let's see, put it this way. Last night, and again, if you did not know, the Tigers did win. They beat Temple. But, very beginning of the game, I'm sitting there like, yeah. They're up 15-10. Up 15-10. And then Temple goes on a 9-0 run. And then that was from like 3:15 to 9:38. So now they are actually losing 19-15. Well, from 9:38 to 7:06, it ended up being a 15-2 run. The Tigers did get 2 points, but a 15-2 run over a 6-minute stretch. They found themselves down 25-17. The Tigers made some stupid plays. They made some boneheaded turnovers. They had back-to-back. Alo going down the court and then traveling, then getting the steal in the next possession and throwing it to air. How many times did you see them whip the ball around and just throw the ball out of bounds?
So many. And it's almost like no-look passes along the perimeter. It was so sloppy in that regard. There's no doubt about it.
And the reason I'm not here to just get on the Tigers.
No, you're just pointing out one thing about it.
No, I'm trying to say if they played smart, if they didn't turn the ball over like it's going out of style.
Unforced turn, because there's different kinds of turnovers, and those are near half court to make fast breaks and without any ball pressure whatsoever.
Or how about just also their stupid fouls? Like how many stupid fouls? And I'm jumping
94 feet away from the basket.
90 feet away from the basket, and you're like jumping on somebody's back.
Yeah.
Or there's 8 seconds left in the shot clock, 30 feet from the basket, and you go up there and you start bumping them when they're away from the – dude.
Undoubtedly.
8 seconds left in the shot clock. And you're going to go and get a stupid foul? And Dre, man, 2 fouls before you had 3 points. He had 2 fouls with 11 minutes. You got to clean that up. Some of the lineup situations, they got better as the game went on. But, man, there was a lineup out there that I almost lost my mind. They had Earl Timberlake on the court. They had Chandler Lawson, Josh Minot, Lester, and Tyler Harris.
That was the group that finished the game too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they were way up. That was way up. They were letting everybody chill. But, man, you're talking about when they go on this 9-0 run and you replace your starters with Earl Timberlake, Tyler Harris, Lester, Josh Minot, Chandler Lawson. What did you expect from that lineup? Because you didn't get jack from it.
You did not. And they didn't go back to it.
What was that lineup for?
And they wouldn't go back to it. Coach Hardaway wouldn't go back to it the rest of the game. He played 6 guys mostly in the second half, in that right? Mm-hmm. In that rotation.
And then look what happened.
And it was certainly a better stretch.
It was a lot better stretch in the second half. And they played great basketball down the stretch. I'm going to give them a lot of love. I'm happy with the play. Jalen Duren looks like a full-grown man. Heck, in fact, I think he had the first, out of the first 11 points, I think he had 9 of them or something. It was ridiculous how well he was playing. Lester was hitting some big shots.
It seems like your sentiment here, John, is you're happy the Tigers won.
Very happy.
And you're happy that, and I think undoubtedly you would agree with this, they're playing their best basketball of the season.
But, dude, the
than they are right
potential
now.
of this team.
Right, no doubt. They haven't reached the potential that we thought before, that a lot of people said before, the expectations or whatever. But they're playing better than they were. But you're also pointing out things that they have to improve on.
20 turnovers again,
right.
bro.
If they want to,
I think it was 15 actually.
But still, 15 to 20 is far too many any game.
At the
no
rate
doubt
they were
about it.
going in the first half, they were definitely going to get 20.
Oh, yeah. But I think the things you point out are legitimate concerns. Don't get ahead of yourself as a Tiger fan. They have to improve these things if you want to win meaningful games in tournament settings.
And I'm just trying to say, like,
make the tournament for that matter.
I'm a believer, brother. I'm a believer.
So you think they make it?
Well, because I think they're going to win. Because that's what I'm.
Because you're optimistic.
I'm an optimist. I'm a fan. To be honest with you, I know. You have a lot of people out there who are like, "Oh, I'm a media member. I'm unbiased." Yes, that's how journalists are supposed to be. But I don't necessarily consider myself a full-grown.
Wait, John, are we not doing journalism here?
Dude, I do journalism.
I thought we were doing
way,
great journalism.
But I also
here.
do a little comedy. I give my personal opinion.
No, John, we're always above board.
I am not out there. I'm not covering politics or the Russian-Ukraine crisis.
That's right.
Russian invading Ukraine. I'm not doing all that. I'm here to just tell you exactly what I think, what I believe. Y'all entertain me by hitting me at 901-360-8255, getting the Zone AutoZone. I got the full Jay Morgan Harder, who knows basketball like the palm of his hand.
Both sides of my hand.
Both sides of his hand. And we're gonna have a little fun talking some Tiger basketball today. I want to hear what you have to say. But I mean, the thing is did you know with 8 minutes left in the first half, the Tigers had already committed 8 turnovers.
Yeah.
Like, they were on pace to blow it up. Again, they cleaned it up in the second half. They played a lot better. They shortened the rotation. And I am so happy that they won by 14 points. I am so happy that they came out in the second half and they ran that sucker up.
Because Temple was pretty good, man, and they're coached well too. I like that Temple team quite a bit. Is that overstating it? I like them.
You can like them all you want.
Oh, okay.
I like the Tigers. You can love them if you
want to. No, I'm a
to.
Temple fan, John. You be a Tigers fan. I'll be a Temple fan. I'll be the resident Temple fan.
The starters for Temple, I thought, were trash last night other than Miller. If they didn't have the bench, White came off the bench and dominated. Hicks was really good off the bench.
That's been how it's going, though. The past few games when I was looking at their box scores, they've had those two guys
really
come off the bench and score like 15, 17, stuff like that.
It was wild seeing their starters and how.
Isn't that weird? Why wouldn't you start those guys then if they're scoring 15 a game for you off the bench?
Starters only scored 27 points.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Their bench did, a ton of work
37 points were scored from their bench. 27.
And they had a lot of foul trouble with starters too, though, I think. Because they had two guys foul out.
They had 2 for sure, I know, foul out. But, it was a wild game. It was an interesting game. Tigers, I think, still have to get a lot better. And the thing is the reason I'm even saying something like as of this nature is because I still believe this Tiger team is uber talented. Like, I mean, they've got everything. You got a big man down low who can dominate. You got sharpshooters from the outside. You got they can run their defense at anybody. The problem is they play great defense for stretches, and then they look like they don't know what they're doing, and they just go out there and make bonehead fouls. The turnovers, they got to clean that up. And just, I don't know, man.
I think you could probably find a correlation between the possessions that they're turning the ball over and taking bad shots to when their defensive lapses occur. I think there's a correlation there. When they're making shots, when they're protecting the basketball, their press into half-court defense is usually pretty solid if they don't foul. But it's when they're missing shots and turning the ball over, their transition defense and just getting back and matching leaves something to be desired.
Yes, it does. By the way, speaking of the Tigers, we got a text to the AutoZone text and listener line, and it says, Penny should find a way to get Imani Bates back on the floor. He could be a wild card in the conference tournament.
I disagree. Tigers
still need to win the tourney to make the NCAA. Imani Bates back? What are you talking about, man?
I do agree with they need to win the tournament to make the NCAA tournament, though. But I don't agree that Imani Bates is going to do it for you.
I don't understand. Like, this team is plenty deep. Like, what is it that Imani showed you while he was here? Don't you think the demeanor of the team, and I'm not trying to cast aspersions on Imani Bates.
No, it's not blaming him.
It's just if you look at the way the team is currently, and you look at what you saw before, listen, I want Imani Bates to go out and do great things. I don't think he's going to be back in Memphis. I mean, a lot of the rumors that he might be going to Miami or, like you hear a bunch of rumors. Go look him up.
I see parallels to like Zion. It's not to say Zion isn't a great player, but if he doesn't want to be there and Amani doesn't want to be here, you're better off without him. Let him go, because you don't want someone in your locker room.
Well,
You've
you
been in
heard
locker
early,
rooms.
Penny Hardaway talked about there was an issue in the locker room. Lately, have you heard any issues in the locker room?
No. I mean, you mentioned the demeanor, John, just the attitude. Forget the basketball game entirely. Forget everything that's going on. The way the players interact with each other. The way the coaches interact with the players. The way the coaches interact with each other. It's just a different attitude and demeanor in a super positive way. And again, this is not to blame Amani Bates whatsoever, but that is a super positive change I've seen. And I haven't watched super closely over the past few seasons, but that is an attitude and a demeanor that I don't think I've seen out of the Tigers since Penny Hardaway's been the coach until this stretch right here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. And Matt's also hit the AutoZone text and listener line. He says they played great, but the Tigers foul 40 feet from the basket more than anybody in the country, and it puts them in bad situations, especially against good teams. So
Dave and I talked about that today. I totally agree.
Like, there was just some fouls away from the – I mean, they just – and then some of the thing is you watch the Tigers, and I know that Tiger fans are a little bit crazy. I go bananas.
Banana sandwiches.
Banana sandwiches, baby. You'll be like, yeah. Like the Tyler Harris alley-oop to Duren. They did it like twice last night. They got that played down pat.
It was jumping.
It was beautiful. It got the crowd bumping, everything. That's beautiful. But then you watch like Duren get the ball at the very top of the key, and he's looking, he tries to throw a lob down low, and he throws it straight out of bounds. Or you see Lester take the ball and throw it over, and Alo cuts this way, and the ball goes that way. It's just like I'm watching this thing last night, and again, they won the game. I'm happy. They got 3 more. Get those dubs before the tournament.
It's fair to criticize, though. You could be happy they won and see deficiencies in their play.
They should have won that game by 30 points, man. When they were up 15-10 and then and everything was going good. Duren's balling, everything looks great. The crowd's in it. And they do this every game. They go on a stretch 5, 6, 7 minutes where they just let the other team go on a run. You saw the end of the SMU game, didn't you?
Right.
What was that, 26-2?
26-something run, single digits like that.
It was ridiculous. We saw it yesterday, and there was you're up 15-10, and you think that the Tigers are about to blow the doors, like blow the brakes off.
What was
of
the
them.
score after that stretch that Temple went on? It was 20-something to what?
It was 15-10. Tigers are in complete control. Tigers have the ball, can go up by 7. Like Temple looks lost right now. Duren's dominating down low. Tigers go down. What did they do? Turnover. And then what happens? Temple goes down and scores. Tigers go down. Turnover. Temple goes down and score. Tiger goes down and commits an offensive foul. Temple goes down and scores. They go on a 9-0 straight run. Then the Tigers score 2. Then after that little 2 points, it was a 6-0 run for another 2.5 minutes. So in a 6-minute span, they scored 2. They gave up 15. They went from leading 15-10 to being down 25-17 with only 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Did they come out and take over the rest of the first half?
That's what I was about to say.
They did.
25-17, the stretch they went on after that is very impressive. But again, to win important games, those stretches, that first, you said 15 minutes of the game, unacceptable stretch. You're going to lose games too often. Turning the ball over 20 times, getting beat on the offensive glass the way they sometimes do, and stretches like that is going to lose you basketball games.
Definitely will. From, like I said, you got from 13 minutes all the way down to 6 minutes. It was basically a huge, or 7 minutes, 6 minutes and 6 minutes and 6 seconds they had 2 points.
Can we say something positive about the Tigers, though, John?
They won.
They won. Also, I have to credit the coaching staff and Penny Hardaway
for not putting another stupid lineup with Earl Timberlake, Tyler Harris, Lester, Josh Minot, and Chandler Lawson.
No, that was passive-aggressive positive, John. Mine's legit.
I'm just saying, if you're a coach in college basketball, you should – there was not a person that I was with hanging out last night who didn't say, when that lineup went in, they looked over at me, what the hell is he doing? What the hell is he doing?
No. So mine was legitimately positive. The improvement from the free throw line, you have to credit the coaching staff.
They shot a ton of free throws.
And they were 25 of 28. I mean,
they did good.
That's legitimate. That's practice. You know what I mean? They have legitimately made it an emphasis to work on that kind of thing, and you're seeing the results play out in the games themselves, that's a huge positive. When I couple that with the demeanor, those are legitimate positive stepping stones for this team. And I think, like I said, I think they're playing their best basketball this season right now, which is all you can ask for.
That's all you can ask for. They got the win, 78-64. They actually covered the spread. Congratulations.
I know.
I didn't touch it.
I did. I got a little aggressive, and I took them. Minus the 12.
Only when I lost yesterday, I did take the Tigers. I mean, the Grizzlies.
So did I.
I lost the Grizzlies, yeah.
That was a tough
Dead
one.
gummit,
That's
man.
a good transition to talk Grizz, though.
But we are going to talk Grizz at 11:30 because we're about to get inside that box. I do have to say, though, the offensive rebounds from the Grizzlies, how many offensive rebounds they got last night, and the fact they lost that game is kind of a little frustrating. Jaren Jackson Jr. was very aggressive last night. He had Big Cat in foul trouble. But you know what, man? They had 6 turnovers in the second. They had 6 turnovers in the third. 12 turnovers in that little stretch kept them close. In the fourth quarter, they just couldn't get it done. Got a lot of crazy. Oh, by the way, one other Tiger note. Bro, Murray State, have you been paying attention to Murray State?
Yeah, they are in they're first in their league.
Whew,
they're leaving that league,
By the way,
too.
that Murray State loss does not look so bad right now. Did you see what they did to Belmont yesterday?
Won by like 40.
Bro, it was 35-17 at half.
No, Murray State's legitimately good. They got a pro on that team, too. I forget the guy's name, but they got a guy that's going to be drafted pretty high. He's a good player.
We're going to talk a lot of college basketball. We'll talk Ohio State, Illinois. We'll talk Murray State. And also, you know what else we're going to talk about? The NCAA tournament.
Oh, I love the NCAA
Joe
tournament.
Lunardi's brackets and all that good stuff. I'm going to bring that stuff up
brackets.
And say, remember, tournament teams like Murray State and, say, Davidson, remember, they're definitely going to make the NCAA tournament. But what if they don't win their actual tournament?
That's
then
the whole.
Somebody steals one of those at-large bids.
That's the fatal flaw of bubble talk right there. You can't anticipate those teams winning their league, and it seems like nowadays more and more of them do that.
Correct. It's a little bit scary, but we're going to get all up in that junk. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it all. We're going to do it all, and we're going to do it great. Just like my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. Bing, bang, boom. I just sold your house. How you like me now? Any house, any area, as is. If you live in a house, you own a house, and you want to sell it and get your money in 5 days, it's just this simple. 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. North Memphis, North Mississippi. Collierville, downtown, midtown, East Memphis, all up in between and everywhere around. You call Bill at 901-406-1101. He will buy your house, and you're guaranteed to close in 5 days. I'm in the box.
Hey, John.
Hello, Captain.
Sounds like you had a fun night last night watching some hoops.
I watched so much basketball last night. I got
College
basketball
or pro
drunk.
mostly?
Or
50-50?
50-50.
Wow, I love a good 50-50 split.
I do have to also, in Hardwood, though, today, I'm going to crush Kendrick Perkins.
Oh,
He's made 2 of the stupidest comments in the same week that I've ever heard from any person on planet Earth other than,
But he also loves the Grizzlies.
Dude, I don't give a damn if he loves the Grizzlies, if he's going out there and saying stupid stuff all the time.
About other teams.
Stupid stuff about New Orleans. Stupid stuff about Greg Gard. I mean, he has made so many stupid comments. And I love Big Perk.
Big Perk.
Like Swagoo and Perk. I love that.
They got a new show.
Yeah, they got a new show. But, man, this week I've been wondering, has Perk been, like, eating a bunch of pills, smoking a bunch of – wait, if he was smoking reefer, he'd actually sound a lot smarter. But, man, he's been lost. Sorry I got all this.
No, that was great. I'm glad you did. Anyway, John, we talked Tigers, so I'll jump to my Grizzlies question, John. The Grizzlies lose last night to the Timberwolves. Thank God Ja's not hurt, to be quite honest with you.
Man, when that little
non-contact injury,
dude,
oh my God.
He was coming down the court, did a little this and that, and then all of a sudden his hip is all banged up, and he was scaring me in the fourth quarter when he was kind of laboring a little bit.
It's going to hurt today.
It's going to be a little sore.
It's going to be a little sore today.
I ain't going to lie to you. I think every Grizzlies fan who was watching the game at that time was like,
we're all doctors immediately.
Oh my gosh, get him out of the game. I will say when Rob Fisher came out there and said that, he went back, got a little massage action. By the way, Rob Fisher, amazing.
Rob Fisher gave him the massage?
No,
or
no,
the
no,
doctors did?
He reported last night.
Okay.
On the Bally's broadcast.
Well, I mean, no bigger Grizzly fan than Rob Fisher. He cares so much, he'll massage John Moran himself.
True that. I'm sure most of the fans would have, too.
I would have. Would you have?
I hope it wouldn't have been of a Deshaun Watson type of massage.
No,
though.
different kind of massage. That's crossing the line kind of massage, at least for me. Anyway, for everybody, I guess. Anyway, John, what was your biggest takeaway from the Grizzlies game last night? Was it someone on the Grizzlies you liked to see? Were you positive by with Zaire Williams minutes, with Brandon Clark's minutes, with D'Anthony Melton.
Well, how
the way
can
he
you not
looked?
be happy with?
Or would you take away from the Timberwolves last night?
I was gonna say, man, let me tell you what I'm taking away.
D. Russ.
D'Angelo Russell cannot get off like that. He cannot score 37 points on the Grizzlies' face, and I didn't like that.
13 of 21 is remarkable.
Well, dude, you know what's remarkable? DeMar DeRozan. We're going to talk about.
Oh,
him.
my
MVP
God. I love
candidate.
that guy. I agree. I love it, John.
So, but the Big Cat, you had Big Cat in foul trouble. You had Jaren Jackson Jr. calling for the ball. They didn't get it to him enough. Desmond Bane wasn't quite the sharpshooter that he normally is. He missed a lot of good looks. I don't know. You know what I'm going to take away from that game? How the heck do you get as many offensive rebounds
That's an excellent takeaway.
and don't win the game?
So the split here, 26 offensive rebounds for the
To
Grizzlies
12.
to 12. Second chance points, the Grizzlies had 27, the Timberwolves had 22, which means you're not capitalizing on those offensive rebound opportunities either. Although Karl-Anthony Towns, I thought, played excellent interior defense last night.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he had 3 blocks. He had a good game.
I thought Brandon Clark played a good basketball
Brandon
game.
Clark had an unbelievable game last night. Big buckets down the stretch, is always in great position to do anything. I love Brandon Clark, Sean. One of my favorite players. And I have one more takeaway I have to mention. D'Anthony Melton. I was on Twitter briefly today tweeting out our fine show here. You can follow me on Twitter at JMorganHarder, and you can watch John on the Zoom give all of his great takes. But I was looking on there, and there was a bunch of D'Anthony Melton criticism in a short time. I wonder why people are so upset with D'Anthony Melton. Do
well,
you like
you know,
it? He's one of my favorite players on the team.
He had.
People like
Do
to
you remember
criticize
that
him.
little turnover, stupid turnover that he had? Then he had a stupid drive to the basket, which had resulted in a complete nothing. And then he goes out there and makes that stupid foul. So he had like that 45-second stretch where a lot of Grizzlies fans, and it was in crucial time,
People
probably
hate it.
wanted to pull their damn hair out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just be honest with you. I know exactly what stretch made Grizzlies fans banana sandwiches, and it made me banana sandwiches.
Really?
Is he good? Yes. But
He does everything well, man.
I'm telling
I
you,
love
man,
that guy.
he's okay. He's up and down. You know what he is? He's like life.
He's like a roller coaster.
Life is nothing but peaks and valleys. It's how you deal with the valleys to get back on top of the peaks. And he didn't deal with the valleys very well last night.
Not a valley guy. Not a
By the
valley
way,
girl.
That was more like philosophy from
Yeah, I was about
John.
to say, John, that's like the third time we've been philosophers.
The
this
great
week.
philosopher, John Harden. By the way, speaking of great, James Harden, my kinfolk, he's back tonight. You know, they're playing the very same team that the Grizzlies lost to last night.
Yeah, back to back, and the Sixers didn't play last night.
Get on that back. James Harden, first game is a 76er. Got some also Hardenwood stories about James Harden. He likes.
I saw this. Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's not very good. It's not a great look.
Not
and-
a good look.
And I will just say.
But he might be just toying with everybody.
No, dude, you don't come out and say, you know, I'm at the rap session. What was it? Lil Baby, Lil
Dirk.
and Meek Mill, maybe.
Meek Mill. That's right. Those are the 3.
And Meek Mill also is, by the way, lives in Philadelphia. He's now playing in Philadelphia.
Philly.
He's going to have a lot of late nights with Meek Mill, I bet.
Meek Mill, good friends with Bob Kraft.
That's right. Didn't they give him a car or something?
Yeah, they're like best buds.
That's so weird. Can you
It's
see
such a weird
Meek
combo.
Mill and Robert Kraft? By the way, I'd be a best friend with a billionaire, too.
Oh, who wouldn't?
Because you know what? When you go out with a billionaire, everything's on them.
Speaking of massages, Bob Kraft.
By the way, speaking of massages, Bob Kraft, what is it, Orchid Day Spa? How do I remember that?
Orchid Day Spa.
Do you know what? I have that in my I have that saved on my Expedia account.
In case you ever go to
Because
Miami.
dude, I've been to Miami, but I went
Again, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have to go to Miami technically. Like, never mind. Chaz, I was kidding.
Yeah, it's just a
It's
joke.
just a joke.
Just a joke.
It's radio, okay?
We're doing shtick.
We're doing a shtick, yes. But we got to talk a lot about James Harden. In Hardenwood today, we got Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Matthews' bachelor party. We got Hugh Jackson taking a lot of heat. Troy Aikman got paid to bounce. Cryptocurrency scam in Nashville, I'm going to tell you all about. Be careful, crypto kids. And by the way, what is it with the Twinders, like the Twitter swindler? Have you seen that? No, Tinder swindler.
Tinder swindler.
And then this crypto guy was on Hinge. He's a Hinge a-hole, and there's the Tinder swindler. So all these dating apps now,
Hinge
women are
Houdini.
going to get scared because you got a bunch of horrible men. Whew, almost had to dump myself.
Yeah, well,
Did you see that
Wouldn't
pause?
be the first time this week.
Yeah.
Although it wasn't you, it was me last.
Yeah, it was you. We'll talk about all that. Plus, I want to tell you about. Do you remember the Klitschko's, Vladimir and Vitaly?
Of course.
Dude, What they're doing is straight up baller. By the way, Vladimir, 45 wins, 41 by knockout, heavyweight champion of the world, only 2 losses, had the longest stretch and the most defenses of his title successfully. His brother, Vitaly Klitschko, also a great boxer, both in the Boxing Hall of Fame. I'll tell you what they're doing. They're both Ukrainian. They're both rich. One of them is the mayor of Kiev. What do you think they're doing? Did they put their tail between their legs and run? Nope. I'll tell you what they're doing. And I'll also tell you about another Ukrainian, Alex Lynn. And there was a nice little show of solidarity between the Kings and the Nuggets last night. Did you see any of that?
No.
I think that I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. And I love the fact that you just say, no.
What would I do? Lie and say, yeah, John, I saw it. Then you would say,
that.
What did you see? I said, I don't know.
Do that. Don't do that. Got NFL news as well. Aaron Rodgers is still an a-hole. Eric Bieniemy is back at KC as an offensive coordinator.
1-year deal.
And why Deion Sanders basically will not. This will be the last year of the Southern Heritage Classic. We got so much to get into, so don't touch that dial. Sports 56 on a, what is it, Friday? 98.5 FM.
The all-new Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Brought to you by Action 24/7, James Gaddis Jewelers, and Acura of Memphis. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Welcome to Triumph Auto Sales, where you'll have a great car buying experience. Triumph Auto Sales is your #1 source of quality pre-owned vehicles ranging from lease returns to new car trades, all at huge savings. Plus, Triumph has a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Find your next car online at triumphautosales.com or stop in today at 4875 Elmore Road. Triumph Auto Sales will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the service you deserve. For a great car and a great experience from a local and family-owned business, visit Triumph Auto Sales.
Step up your wings game at East Coast Wings and Grill. With 60 wing flavors and 7 heat indexes, do you have what it takes to turn the heat on your wings up to insanity? East Coast Wings and Grill is family friendly with a large variety menu to satisfy the whole bunch. Sign up today for their loyalty program and taste the rewards. For every $1 you spend, you collect a point. Earn 100 points and receive a $5 reward. Next to Lowe's off Highway 64 in Bartlett, come try America's best wings at East Coast Wings and Grill.
Action247.com is your Tennessee sportsbook for same-day pay. Action247.com. Local, legal. A sportsbook by Tennesseans, for Tennesseans. Win a little or win a lot. Action247 has same-day pay. The other guys make you wait for your winnings. No more waiting with Action247 same-day pay. Visit us online at Action247.com. Local, legal. Action247. You got action.
Problem gambling? Call 1-800-889-9789.
Hey, Mid-South, get ready to ride at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat on the Pike with the President's Day sales event. You want 2021 Jeep Renegade Latitude? We Gossett $359 a month. How about the Muscle Masterpiece 2021 Dodge Challenger GT, only $529 a month. And Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab 4x2 returns for 2022, and we Gossett at $559 a month. Come see us trade up and we'll give you more for your ride at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat. So drive past the rest and come for our best, or shop online anytime at GossettMotorCars.net.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motorcars.
All 75 at 3.99, 3,500 down. Must finance through Chrysler. Chrysler Capital Bonus Cash 500. Renegade MPN 27183. MSRP 28.5. Challenger MH66 5256. MSRP 37,475. Ram NS 148 241. MSRP 38,930. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695. Excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 2/28/22. Dealer stock only.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Memphis's only Top Golf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen Small Bites. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder's in the house. Grizzlies fell last night. They fell. In fact, they failed. Grizzlies failed. But you know what? You got to come out of that game actually feeling a little bit better about the Grizzlies than actually the Tigers. And the Tigers won last night because you're just elated that Ja Morant did not get injured.
Yeah.
In fact, in the fourth quarter, about when the Grizzlies took a lead and he was looked like he was really laboring,
Get
I
him
was
out.
going, get him out. Who cares if we lose? If we lose him, it's over.
I think a lot of people were probably thinking that, but it's not over if they lose him, though.
The dreams. The
aspirations.
Huge.
The finals dreams.
The huge dreams. Huge.
Huge.
The huge. It's huge. The huge dreams that everybody has for the Tigers, I don't think they could be fulfilled without Ja.
Hard to dispute.
But we got a lot of NBA news again.
But the small dreams.
Yes, the small dreams will work, sir. By the way, did you know, before I get into, we're going to go college basketball heavy. We're going to be college.
CBB.
We're going college basketball heavy, peeps. And you know what else we're doing? NBA talk.
NBA hoops.
Before I get to the NBA talk, though, did you hear about, I figured out now who Ole Miss fans and Memphis fans are going to be rooting for.
Who?
The Michigan Panthers. Do you know why?
Because they have Joey Magnifico.
Whoa. Yes, you're exactly right. So
I guess he's not coaching St. Benedict anymore.
No. St. Benedict said that he can go back there and coach. His ultimate goal is, of course, to make it to the NBA. I mean, the NFL.
Yeah.
I was talking.
That would be a heck of a lofty
go from
goal.
tight end to the Tigers
Yeah.
and playing in the USFL to my man is now. That would be in the NBA.
Wild.
That would be wild. But we've seen basketball players go play football.
That's right.
We've never seen football players go play basketball now, have we?
Could be a first.
Could be a first.
That's actually a great point, John. We've never seen it the other way, but we see it the other way all the time.
Yeah, that is true. Now, Magnifico. He was drafted in the 34th round of the USFL. He's with the Michigan Panthers. He joins who? Paxton Lynch.
That's right.
So you got two Tigers up in that joint.
And Jordan Ta'amu.
Shea
Shea
Patterson Holmes.
Jordan plays for Tampa.
Yes, and Quincy Adebayo, the
Plays
wide
for
receiver.
Michigan?
2 Ole Miss dudes, 2 Tiger dudes. That's our team, the Panthers.
Is it?
Yes. Now, we're happy that Brady White and Jordan Ta'amu play for the Tampa Bay team, the Bandits.
Right.
That is that's cool. We're going to root for them, too. But, man, there was only 3 Tigers drafted, Joey Magnifico, Brady White, and Paxton Lynch, and 2 of the Tigers play for the Michigan Panthers. So I'm a Michigan Panther right now. Are you a Panther fan?
I kind of like the Stallions.
Why do you like the Stallions?
Because I'm a Beham guy.
What's
Love the 205.
You just think what do you think? You're like...
It's like my second home, John. And my third home.
Your third home?
Second. Okay. One of the 2 homes.
One of the homes? I got you.
I love the Stallions. But I like Michigan too, John. I'm just a fan of the league. You remember how Rob Lowe wore the NFL logo on his hat that one time? When
and it was just NFL?
I think I should get a USFL hat. I'm just a fan of the league, I just want to watch all the teams play, everyone succeed, just some good football.
I kind of like that.
That's all I'm looking for.
That's actually pretty deadgum funny.
No one's going to cover the USFL better than me.
That is pretty funny.
Thanks,
We're going to
John.
talk, by the way, just in a second. Did you hear about what Bruce Pearl said about the Tennessee Vols?
No, what'd he say?
Playing in Knoxville?
What'd he say? They're
pretty
mean.
impressive. You know that the Tennessee Vols host Auburn Saturday at 3 o'clock on ESPN.
Wow, upset alert?
Well, have you seen Tennessee play this year?
I think Tennessee's pretty good. They're playing really well right now.
Well, have you seen their home record?
What is it?
They haven't lost at home this year.
So, upset alert, John?
They beat Kentucky at home. They beat Arizona at home. They beat everybody else and their grandmother at home. So
I think I'm on the Vols right now. As of right now, I'm on the Vols. I'm gonna say it. I'll call it. Whatever the line is, I'm taking the Vols. You think the Vols will be favored? No way. Maybe by 1. Maybe a -1.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting.
Who's your favorite player on both of those teams? Everyone likes that Walker Kessler, John. I like Kennedy.
I was going to say,
and Tennessee's playing those 2 big boys. Their names escape me.
Santiago.
No, Santiago's a little guard.
He's a little guard.
But they got the 2. It's like 13, and then they got the guy with 3 names, Triple J. I forget his name.
You're funny.
And then they have Folky, and I think those big guys are playing. Oh, and they got the foreign guy. You know what I'm talking about? The European guy.
Sure.
Plavsic.
Good job.
That's what it is. 33, right? 33.
But your reason Auburn should be on upset alert is because, one, the Vols are 14-0 at home. 14-0 at home, 5-5 on the road. They get things done in Thompson Bowling Arena, 20,000 large. And Bruce Pearl came out there yesterday and said, basically, that's one of the – he says playing in Tennessee, when they pack it out against teams like Arizona, Kentucky, and Auburn, when they come 20,000 large, you know what Bruce said?
They're impossible to beat.
No, he said it's like playing a dead-gum Final Four game. The atmosphere is devastating.
So a good Final Four test for Auburn on Saturday.
Yes.
Final Four-like test, I should say.
He says, I would think playing Tennessee at Tennessee would be as difficult as winning a Final Four game. That's what it would be equated to, in my opinion. He said, goes out there and just talks about a whole bunch of stuff, talks about their wins against Arizona when they were number 6, wins against number 4 Kentucky. He said playing there is just a difficult place. He says Tennessee's playing really good. That game has championship implications, and it's kind of cool that the last couple of the years, the Auburn-Tennessee game has had something to do with the championship. Speaking of Auburn and Tennessee, that's a big game.
Huge game.
Huge. By the way, Auburn 13-2 in the league. They are just one game ahead, of course, of Kentucky Wildcats. They are 2 games ahead of the Razorbacks and 2 games ahead of the Tennessee Volunteers. You know who plays each other also this weekend?
Who, John?
The Kentucky Wildcats and the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Oh,
so Fayetteville,
in Bud Walton?
Yeah, Bud Walton Arena is going to be bumping. Could Kentucky and Auburn lose in the same day?
Yes, easily. I think Tennessee could win. I think Tennessee maybe I'm a little biased. I'm not really a Tennessee fan, but I do like Rick Barnes and I like watching them play. I think Tennessee has the best chance of those 3 teams we just named to win the league. And the best chance of those 3 teams to win the league tournament. And the best chance of those 3 teams to win the national championship, I think. If you made me pick between Kentucky and Auburn and Tennessee to win the national championship, I think I'd take Tennessee.
All right.
Would you?
Kentucky and Auburn?
Or Tennessee, between those 3 teams.
I'm picking Kentucky.
So I think they have the best odds. Auburn, I think, will be 3rd, though, out of those 3. I could see Kentucky as well. Kentucky's playing really well.
Kentucky's A game, they're as good as anybody in the country, period.
Yeah, I live with that. I think Tennessee I might be a little biased towards, but I think Kentucky and Tennessee.
Dude, Tennessee has had – okay, we talked with David Cobb of CBSSports.com yesterday. Tennessee couldn't score 50 points the last time they went out. Remember that? Or wasn't maybe the last – was it the last time they went out? They got beat.
No, that was against Missouri they won by like 20.
Okay, so –
They lost in Bud Walton. I don't think they scored 50 points.
It was
58 of something. Yeah. They lost by 10 in Bud Walton.
They only scored 48 points. So what I'm saying is Tennessee has a poor performance. Yeah, they lost to Arkansas, 58-48. You also have them losing to Texas, where they only scored 51 points. So they have a 48-point game, a 51-point game. They've won games with 64 points. They've had some really, in fact, they lost to Texas Tech. So they scored. Listen to this. They lost while only scoring 48. That's one game.
But
they lost by scoring only 52.
But how much did they give up in those games?
And that's another game that they lost by when they only scored 52. That's 3 performances. The highest they scored in those 3 games was 52 points.
But you also have to give what the other team scored in that game.
Well, Texas Tech beat them by 5. They scored 57, so I'll give them that credit. Dude, but man, when they played,
58 against Arkansas. I know you only scored 48, but the reason
why
lost
still by 10. They lost to Texas only by 1, 52-51, and you sit there and say that defense.
But that's why I emphasize it, John.
I think what it is this: Tennessee shoots so many bricks that it rubs off on the other team.
Well,
I don't know. It's the defense. I think they just see bricks, and the other team's like, dude, I just saw him brick, and I'm gonna go brick it too.
Well, there's only 2 teams in the country that allow fewer points per 100 possessions than Tennessee. Texas Tech allows 85. San Diego State allows 86. Tennessee only allows 87. So that's excellent defense, and they're also a top 30 offensive efficiency team as well. And so I think that combination is going to be really good to them as they come down the stretch here. But to your credit there, Kentucky is a top 5 team in the nation offensively, still a top 20 team defensively, and Auburn, I believe, is both top 15 in offense and defense as well. So you're right. Of those 3 teams, Tennessee's probably the worst offensively, but the best defensively. So, take that for what it's worth.
Take that for what it's worth. Now, Kentucky, they got a 3-point stroker, do they not?
They do have a 3-point stroker.
One of the best stroker I've ever seen. Ty Washington's a baller shot caller, isn't he?
Gross, John.
What about Schwebe? What is it? Oscar
Oscar
Tshiebwe.
Tshiebwe. Yeah,
Tshiebwe.
he's number one in Player of the Year voting right now.
Dude.
At least the anticipation of it or whatever.
So when Kentucky's at their tops, do you not feel like they have, out of Kentucky, Auburn, and Tennessee, realistically, you don't think Kentucky has the best chance to actually go all the way?
No, I could see definitely an argument for Kentucky. I think Tennessee and Kentucky have to be the two. I do want to say I think Auburn has of those three teams that are at the top there, Auburn, Tennessee, and Kentucky. I think Auburn has the worst chance of those three to win the national
So
championship.
you think Huntley Hatfield and Vlahovic,
the big guy for Tennessee, you're saying?
you think they're enough down low against some big teams?
I do, and I think they're playing their best. I think those guys are legitimately good players, and they haven't played well all year, but they're playing their best basketball right now. And also, Rick Barnes is finally putting them out there on the same time on the floor, and that kind of size is really difficult to match up with for other teams, especially when they're taking care of the ball. You can also play Fulkerson in more of a facilitating role in that regard when you have another big guy on the floor, and I just think it's too difficult for other teams to match up with.
Interesting.
And then they're good defensively. So that combination, man, I really like Tennessee a lot.
So you like that 3 guards, 2 bigs combo
Oh,
that Tennessee
I really
runs
do.
out there?
Because they have another big that can play on the perimeter and doesn't hurt them defensively.
Okay. All right.
But I like Kentucky too, John. I think you have a really good argument to say Kentucky has the best chance to win the league as well.
All right, we went off on the SEC for just a
That's
second.
good SEC hoops talk.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting
How
to
about
go
that?
there. I
Look
know
at us.
I was actually planning to go complete different level and talk about the Ohio State-Illinois game, the Murray State game. By the way, again,
The Racers.
the Racers,
Is that right?
yes,
Yeah.
they looked – Belmont's the second-best team in their conference.
Yeah, but Murray State is so many degrees above
It's
everybody else in that
ridiculous.
league.
It
Yeah.
really is ridiculous.
But that's why Murray State's leaving next year.
Yeah, that is true.
They're going to the MVC.
Yeah,
and then
but-
the OVC is getting like Little Rock, a bunch of Sun Belt teams like Little Rock. I forget who else, but yeah, they're getting some other teams there.
You're so funny.
Yeah, that's my information on the
Good
on
job.
the, on the OVC.
Bring it, dog. Keep bringing it.
Yeah, but 76-43,
The
an
OVC.
absolute beatdown.
Yeah, it was a beatdown of epic proportion. They've won 17 games in a row. Murray State's undefeated in conference, 27-2 on the season. They're ranked 19th in the country. Man, do you remember how bad I was killing the Tigers for losing to Murray State?
No, were you really?
Oh, early? Yes.
I don't recall.
Yeah, well, because your memory is fried from left-handed cigarettes.
Is that right?
Yes. I'm just kidding to his parents.
No, but Murray State was a loss that a lot of people were questioning. I remember watching that game, being really impressed with Murray State and just the way they played, especially in the second half. They murdered Memphis in the second half of that game because I think Memphis was leading at
Yes,
halftime.
they did.
Memphis dominated the first half, and Murray State came all the way back, played really good defense, handled the press well. A good basketball team, no doubt about it.
Davidson, are they getting enough love at 23-4, 13-2 in the A10?
I don't think Davidson ever gets enough love. A well-coached basketball team, they're one of my favorite offenses in the country. Admittedly, have not watched Davidson play this year, so I don't think I'm a good person to answer that. But they do have a top 15. I can give you statistics, John.
Of course you can.
They do have a top 15 defense in the country. Offense in the country, scoring 117 points per 100 possessions. That's excellent. That's 11th best in the country. However, their defense leaves something to be desired. But you look at the wins on the schedule, just running through teams. Bad loss to San Francisco. Not a bad loss. Lost by 5 to San Francisco, who fell to Gonzaga last night, and lost to New Mexico State by 11.
San Francisco actually last night against the Zags, they couldn't play defense, but they scored the ball.
They would go on some runs.
They went on
the
some
beginning
runs
of the
and
game, nobody missed.
Nobody missed. It was just like do. That over got there easy.
Easy.
I mean, I have to give them a little bit of credit last night because at halftime I thought to myself, man, they might give up 120 today.
Yeah.
But they might score 90. That's pretty good.
Gonzaga, speaking of Gonzaga, teams that can win the championship, Gonzaga is maybe the best. The way Chet is playing, I looked at Chet's game logs last night, just going game by game for him.
Chet Holmgren.
They might be the best team in the country. I mean, they're unbelievable.
They always get really, really good when they start playing in the West Coast Conference. And listen, let's be real. Do you think the St. Mary's team is actually a top 25 team?
I do. Oh, yeah, I
Really?
do. I do. I think San Francisco is also legitimately good as well, although you might not have seen it last night. Although, like you said, John, San Francisco scored really well last
getting ready to
night.
say, they scored
and
all up and
Gonzaga
down.
is not a bad defensive team. They're excellent on defense. Top 5 in the country on defense. So I think San Francisco and St. Mary's are both legitimately good teams. But I remember I asked David Cobb about this, trying to get him to say that the WCC was a better league than the American, and he wouldn't say it. He was saying those teams, you only see them play other WCC teams, like you said, and so they might not do that in other leagues. So I do think they're maybe not as good as like top 25 maybe, but I do think they're legitimately good tournament teams.
By the way, speaking of a tournament team, did you see Boogie?
No,
Last
I know
night,
you bet on that game. You bet on that game, right?
Man, that game scared the bleep out of me. They didn't cover the spread by anything close, but I didn't have them. I just had them like a fifth leg of a
little
complete
money line parlay.
Lunatic parlay. And
double OT game though.
Yes, it scared me to death and kept me up extremely late last night.
Oh, that was because it's a West Coast game, a little late one.
Yes, the thing didn't even go off till 10, but they held off the Beavers. The Trojans prevented the Beavers from penetration down the stretch. Does that make sense?
Is Boogie Ellis hurt?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because he didn't. I'm looking at the box score.
He didn't play. No, he didn't play. I just like to remind people that Boogie's out there at USC.
But he's
yes,
hurt. How about that? I didn't even realize. That's too bad.
Oh, he'll be back.
Good guy.
He's gonna be all right. But Mobley last night took care of business. Peterson, man, I got to give that dude some credit last night. Drew Peterson was balling for USC. You know what's so weird?
What's that?
Did you ever think like Evan Mobley could be Rookie of the Year coming out last year? Because I think he's going to be Rookie of the Year in the NBA this year, don't you?
He might be. I mean, he's playing unbelievable. He's gotten talk about a guy. You think Zaire's come a long way since the beginning of the season. Evan Mobley has come so far, starting a lot of games for the Cavs at this point.
Yep.
He's gotten a lot better.
Did you think Isaiah Mobley was going to be as good as he was at USC? I thought he was basically kind of like a throw-in almost. Like he's playing great basketball.
Like he's your brother's keeper kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, he is playing good basketball from what I've seen. I haven't watched them play a ton. But it seems like everyone, whenever they see him play, he's the guy they shout out as being the MVP of the game.
Now, are you shocked that Ohio State was able to hold off the Illini last night? Now, the Illini came out of the second half asleep. They were ahead at halftime. They the start of the second half, Ohio State went on a 25-10 run. Thank you, sir. I will take a break. But you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to remind you that it's cold outside.
Oh, it's chilly.
It's a little bit chilly. And you know what you need to do? You need to go eat some good, warm food. That's going to make your belly smile. It's going to make you feel good. And I know exactly where to go. Go to 5069 Sanderland right there at the DoubleTree Hotel. That's right. I'm talking about Erling Jensen's Small Bites. The food is out of control. In fact, you can go get a certified Angus beef burger right now, maybe a spicy buffalo chicken wrap, a seared crab cake sandwich. Oh, they have right now they have a shaved ribeye sandwich out of there. Oh, it's so good. And by the way, it's shaved ribeye cooked with sauteed onions, mushrooms, topped with provolone cheese and bacon aioli. Oh, that sounds delicious. Where's it at? Erling Jensen Small Bites. But you know what else you can do while you're over there? Go to Memphis's only Topgolf Swing Suite. That's right. What is a swing suite? Oh, well, it's everything you love about Topgolf, but you have it your own suite with a food and beverage service. You can bring a bunch of friends, coworkers, employees. It's great for birthday outings. It's great just for fun. You can go play golf. Like right now for lunch, go get a few hacks in and get your lunch in. You can play a little golf. You can eat some great food. On the weekends, take a bunch of people over there, drink some drinks, play some golf, play some zombie dodgeball, play some carnival games, play football, baseball, basketball, soccer, hockey. They got it all. Again, it's fun for golfers and non-golfers alike. It's just flat out fun. Book your suite today, 901-58-SWING. That's 901-58-SWING. Book that bad boy and go online to SwingSuiteMemphis.com. We'll be back in 2 shakes, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Be sure to follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows. Stay up to date with station events and have chances to win prizes from Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hey everybody, the go-to place to sell any vehicle for some crazy good money and get a check today is right here in Olive Branch at All-Star Chevrolet. And you don't have to buy one of All-Star's cars or trucks. Just bring it on, even if you owe money on it. But if you're ready to go car and truck shopping, this is where you want to be. All the Silverados are coming right here to Olive Branch. Ask for Kevin or Jeff and they'll show you all the new Chevys here and in the pipeline. Our All-Star friends have been spot on in getting all the best 21s and the 2022s. Seriously, they will go fast, so try to get here this week and pre-order what you want. 0-interest financing is available and your good credit deserves it. Just go to allstarautogroup.com and look at all the pre-owned and certified pre-owned Chevy Silverados, Tahoes, and Suburbans. Go big. Check out the brand new Stingray. But remember, it's not South Haven, not the Pike, not Collierville or Mount Moriah. It's got to be Olive Branch, people. So find new roads to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. Whether you want to learn Spanish for future travel plans, French to connect with extended family, or maybe German to land a new job, Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you'll actually use. All you need is 15 minutes a day, and you'll be on your way to confidently speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel is designed by real language experts using a modern, conversation-based technique that makes learning fun, engaging, and best of all, memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then sentences gradually get more complex. Soon you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. And with 14 languages to choose from and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll be sure to learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Hi, I'm Troy Fivesh, owner of Fivesh Roofing. Sunday, today and today only. And for the first 50 callers. These are things you will never hear me say in my ads. Because if you're honest, sincere, and knowledgeable, you don't need fast-talking, high-energy, gimmick-promising advertising to get someone's attention. Speaking of that, how do you think companies can offer huge rebates and giveaways when you use their services or products? By overcharging you in the first place. That's how. 5S Roofing doesn't operate that way. It's misleading and dishonest. When I provide a customer with the best products and the best service, and I do it for a fair price, why would I need gimmicks? Best products, best warranties, and the best service possible. That's all we offer. Well, that and financing. 5S Roofing, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. 5S Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
5S Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
There's an institution in East Memphis that I love talking about. It's the Spirit Shop at 4848 Poplar Avenue, right down the street from Clark Tower, and it looks like a log cabin. It's been around Memphis since 1969 with a family-owned, friendly, knowledgeable sales staff that is just a wonderful place to go. I love going in and talking wine or bourbons, and they've got such great selection. So if you've not visited the Spirit Shop in a while, it's been remodeled. You'll love what you see when you need spirits. Tell Eddie Wallow said hello.
Hey, Mid-South, the Kia President's Day sales event is in full swing at Gossett Kia on the Pike, and you're going to want to make your move today. Get Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and get ready to ride in a 2022 Kia Forte LXS, $199 a month. 2022 Kia Soul LX, $219 a month. Both 36-month leases, $27.99 due at signing. Plus 2022 Kia Sorento LX, we Gossett, $308 a month. 36-month lease, $34.99 due at signing. So come see Bobby J. He's going to put you in a new Kia today. Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 36-month leases, $650 acquisition fee, $30,000 per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte Indy 456, $841, MSRP $21,090. Soul N78, $23,215, MSRP $21,515. Sorrento NG 104,027, MSRP $31,460. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 must finance through KMF. Excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 2/28/22. Dealer stock only.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Memphis's only Top Golf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen Small Bites. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder's in the house. It's a Friday. Got a lot of people hit me on the text line. We got a text right here. And I'm going to get to it right now because it's a pretty interesting little text. Talks about, and I have to say, he's not wrong. It's very subjective. And if you look at the metrics, it's very close. But my man Keith said Auburn's defense is way better than Tennessee's defense. Arkansas's defense is good. Kentucky's defense is okay. Well, defense does win championships. So Tennessee, let's put it this way. Tennessee, the Vols, they're a top 50 in like the Vols, here's their defensive ranking. The Vols are top 50 in shooting defense. They hold opponents to 40.7% shooting. They're number 28th in scoring defense, allowing 62.8 points per game. Only 3 of 14 visitors this season have scored 70 points in Knoxville. Tennessee's number 4 in adjusted defensive efficiency. They allow 87.8 points per 100 possessions. The Vols rank 9th in turnover margin, 8th in steals. It's only 2 losses in the last 11 games were scores of 58-48 and 52-51. On the other side, though, Auburn is number 1 nationally in block shots. They're number 23rd. They're 23rd in steals. The Vols have a swarm of guards, by the way, worthy of Auburn's, dealing with like Santiago Vescovi, Kennedy Chandler, Ziegler, Josiah Jordan James. That group of dudes are ballers, and the best one that's on guard defender is Ziegler. He's number 7 in the country in defensive box plus minus, which basically means the difference in points allowed per 100 possessions while he's on the court. Ziegler, though, he's 5.9, ranked 7th. Auburn center, Walker Kessler, the shot block master.
Big Kess.
He's 7.9. That's number 1 in the country. Auburn's a top 15 team in shooting defense and has particularly relied on its defensive tendencies and its tenacity when the shots aren't falling when they're on the road. I have a feeling that these are going to be 2 great defenses. It's going to come down. Maybe the crowd can get it over. I think the first team, whoever scores 60 points in this game wins. I can see this thing being 60-55. I don't think it's going to go over 135, though.
I like that.
I think I could see Tennessee or Auburn. Whoever gets 60 is going to get this bad boy. Interesting. By the way, speaking of SEC basketball, before I jump off of it, this weekend, people were asking me, oh, well, who's going to win the SEC title? Well, it's kind of simple. By the way, did you know Auburn's only won 3 regular season championships?
Is that right?
The last time they shared the title with Tennessee in 2018. Well, right now, here's what happened. Auburn controlled its own destiny. They win all the way, they clinch out. If they only lose 1 game, they will clinch the number 1 spot in the tournament. If Kentucky, because, just the way that things are. But if Auburn and Kentucky win, let's say this weekend, Tennessee and Arkansas are going to be eliminated, and it'll be a 2-team race with Auburn and Kentucky. The head-to-head gives Auburn, so if they finish tied at the end of the year, gives Auburn the chance. Now, let's say Auburn and Arkansas win. Then the Tigers, no matter what, they hold at least they'd have a 2-game lead on Arkansas and Kentucky, 2-game lead on Tennessee, with only 2 games left, so they'd at least get a share. If Auburn loses and Kentucky wins, though, it's a tie. Entering the final week, Tennessee would be 1 game behind, and holy cow, it could be disastrous. We'll see what happens. A lot of stuff going on this weekend. SEC basketball. Tigers got a big win. A couple people have also texted in. Earl Timberlake shoots more bricks than anybody. That is kind of mean, isn't it? But he hustles.
Kinda.
It's kind of mean. Well, I'll be reading them. Keep them coming. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial. Hardenwood is next. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
So here's what car buyers are facing right now. Most dealerships have little to choose from, or maybe some selection, but nothing to get excited about. Not at Auto Universe Germantown. I'm looking at beautiful top-of-the-line late-model cars and SUVs right here on Winchester off 385. Auto Universe Germantown has more luxury vehicles than I've seen in one place in a long time. Lexus, Infiniti, Audi, Jeep. Looks like every brand. How about Mercedes, Nissan, Honda, Chevy, Toyota? Affordable luxury. No haggle pricing. Come on by, ask for Zach. He'll take care of you. There's no wait time for service appointments either, right here at Auto Universe Germantown. Call Robert at 901-751-7300 and get in now. Brakes, transmission, tire rotation, battery checks. Top technicians for all makes and models. Even collision repair. Everything you want in one place. 7300 Winchester, just off 385. You're going to love Auto Universe Germantown. Ask for Zach and tell him you heard about him on Sports 56. Finest pre-owned luxury vehicles made affordable. That's eAutoUniverse.com.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Brian Elder. There are a lot of ways to ruin your roof. Probably none worse than ice and snow. Google the term ice dam, and you'll understand that standing snow and ice can destroy your home's interior. Call me, 867-0303. Damaged ceilings or interior? It's time to call Brian Elder Roofing, 867-0303. We're a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, so we've been vetted and trained by the best. You've known the name for years. Call me before you call your insurance company. We won't try to sell you a new roof if you don't need one. We'll measure your roof from outer space. Call me, 867-0303 or BrianElderRoofing.com.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
If you're not regularly going to Central Barbecue, then you are being, I'll say it, un-Memphian.
That's not even a word.
I just made it a word. I'm drunk with power.
No, I think you just might be drunk.
Well, when this runs, that's entirely possible. But right now, I say completely soberly, if you don't eat the best barbecue in Memphis, then you're being un-Memphian.
Seriously, you can't just make up words.
I listen to your show every day. You make up words all the time.
Yeah, but not on purpose. We just get carried away. You're deliberately making one up.
Un-Memphian. Not going to Central Barbecue is like not cheering for the Tigers or the Grizzlies.
Un-Memphian.
See? Now you got it.
Mount Moriah Auto Sales. What sets them apart? Great selection, quality, high-end to low-end cars, and low mileage. Mount Moriah Auto Sales is under new management. Ask for Emmett or Steven. Check out their great selection of cars or trucks. Choose from Dodges, Jeeps, Fords, GMCs, Infinitis, Porsches, Range Rovers, Lexus, Mercedes, BMWs, even Bentleys. Mount Moriah Auto Sales also has a great service department with 12 bays for everything from oil changes to alignment to new tires. Go to MountMoriahAutoSales.com. Pick out your like new car or truck today. Mount Moriah Auto Sales, right on the corner and right on the price.
Ole Miss Rebel Yell is back. The Rebel Yell Hotline Radio Show is back on WHBQ Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Every Monday night at 6, hear the latest news on your Ole Miss Rebels with Yancey Porter with 24/7 Sports, former Ole Miss defensive tackle Mike Fitzsimmons, Gordon Ford covering SEC Sports Call, and former Ole Miss baseball announcer Gary Darby. From kickoff to free throw to extra innings, your Ole Miss Sports on the Rebel Yell Hotline Show right here Monday night at 6 on Sports 56, 560 AM and 98.5 FM. Your Mid-South Sports Station.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Welcome back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour of Sports 56 Happy Hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. My man Jay Morgan Harder's in the house. Everybody at the AutoZone text and listener lines hit me up. Also on Facebook, Carlos Yates hits us up. Way to go, Tigers. Do better, Grizzlies. Go, Ukraine. My friend Matt texts in. He just says Johnny Radio with a bunch of exclamations. Yeah.
That's your name.
Yeah. I like that. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about Kendrick Perkins, who's been one of my favorite ESPN personalities, has lost his damn mind. We'll talk about that today. We'll also talk about Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Matthews' bachelor and bachelorette party. We got cryptocurrency scams. We got James Harden. He's making his debut tonight for the 76ers. They play the T-Wolves. I'm going to talk about him partying like a rock star, playing ball like a, playing golf. Like, man, we're not even going to talk about that one because I always get into the porn star situation and I always feel bad. Play ball like a all-star.
Yeah.
Party like a what?
Rock star.
Never mind. I can't see. I was going to say the other part, but if you put it in there, then I get in trouble.
I got you.
Yeah. And we also have to talk about the Klitschko's, what they're doing. We got a lot of fun stuff to get in. Deion Sanders, what's going on with him and why they're not going to be in the Southern Heritage Classic after this year. Aaron Rodgers, most selfish man in the whole wide world. Did you see the Aaron Rodgers situation this morning?
Tell me about it.
Oh, I will tell you all about it. But first, I got to tell you about something else. You know what I'm going to tell you about? It's Friday. It's a Friday. So what are you going to do today? Tito's. You're going to go out, have maybe a little dinner, hang out with the fam. Go out there, and when you're out there enjoying your life, make sure you order the best. And that's Tito's Handmade Vodka. It's made right there down in Austin, Texas. It's 100% corn. It's distilled in copper pots. It's vodka that's distilled in copper pots, yo. That is a very rare thing. It's also what gives it its amazing flavor. Slightly sweet with a black pepper note. It balances everything out. Doesn't matter if you're crafting a cocktail or you're just drinking it neat. Tito's Handmade Vodka, it really is the best. And remember what I always like to say. If life hands you lemons, please just make a lemon drop. Make sure it's with Tito's Handmade Vodka. And if you want to learn some recipes, go to Tito'sVodka.com. You can get some recipes on there, see what they're doing, learn their history. They got all kinds of cool stuff. Man, they got like this vodka recipe for lemon-infused cocktails. They look really good. Tito's tea, Tito's lemonade. Woohoo! They got martinis. You got to check it out. Tito'sVodka.com. And again, if life hands you lemons, please just make a lemon drop. Make sure it's with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Let's go to Hardenwood.
This is Access Hardenwood.
Oh, where do I start today?
The beginning, John.
The beginning. And the beginning I'm starting with, it started at the beginning of the week. We had the little situation with Juwan Howard and Greg Gard. You remember that?
I remember.
Michigan, Wisconsin. Got a little bit ugly.
Little chippy.
Kendrick Perkins, I'm going to bring up what he said. Kendrick Perkins came out there and said, he was livid. He was saying, I don't understand why Juwan Howard's suspended and Greg Gard's not. Greg Gard started it. Greg Gard is an adult and a coach. Juwan Howard is an adult and a coach. After games, they come and talk to each other and shake hands. Yes, I know Juwan Howard was trying to do a blow-by, but all Greg Gard was trying to do, he touched him on his elbow. Like when you shake a person's hand, you know how you touch their elbow?
I love a good blow-by.
And you're very kind. He was just saying, hey, man, I call a timeout to get the 10-second shot clock changed because guess what? Juwan Howard, even though you were down by double digits, you were still pressing in the final 15 seconds of the game. You coach your team. Greg Gard coach yours. Don't be stupid and throw any punches at people. And again, Juwan Howard grabbed Greg Gard by the shirt and wagged his finger in his face. Then a few minutes go by and he doesn't slap Greg Gard. He slaps one of his assistants. No, man, I don't even want to hear a damn thing about Greg Gard. I don't want to hear anything about handshake lines. I want to hear a contrite Juwan Howard actually in front of the media instead of releasing a statement. Because last time I saw Juwan Howard in front of the media, he was justifying his actions. And actually even said to himself, he is 6'10", 250 pounds, and said, I was fearful for my safety. What, because he touched your elbow? Don't lie to me. Don't treat me like I'm 4 years old. Be a man that you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be helping out young kids grow up and get through this very tough transition from young, teen to adult. They're very impressionable, as I like to say. So don't be doing bad things. But Kendrick Perkins literally blamed Greg Gard on this. Said Greg Gard should get the same suspension as Juwan Howard. That Greg Gard was the reason that this happened. That without Greg Gard, Juwan Howard wouldn't be in trouble. Well, you know what? Life is not about what happens to you, but actually it's how you react to life. Yes, there are causes and effect. But do you know what affects you the most? Don't let something cause you to get out of character. And that's what Juwan Howard did.
Yeah.
And Kendrick Perkins had the audacity to go on national television and die on the stick of, it was all Greg Gard's fault. Ridiculous.
But he did.
Juwan Howard also did threaten to kill Mark Turgeon just 10 months prior and literally got ejected from a game for saying that he was going to kill him.
He also was arrested a couple times when he played for Miami. Not that that's relevant at all, but if we're going to talk about things he used to do, that's one of them.
Well, this is as a coach. I'm only talking about him coaching.
All right.
He's around impressionable young men. I don't think a coach is supposed to threaten to kill another coach in front of the young men. What about sportsmanship?
But in fairness, he did take it back when he released that statement. Because you're referencing what he said right after the game a lot, but he did take all that. He did try to
3
take
days
it back.
later, and
Yeah,
he did not.
Fair enough.
Did he go before a media person?
He did not.
No, he didn't.
Fair enough.
He released a statement. Did he write it or some PR person?
Well, we don't know.
That's what I'm saying. No, if you're going to actually go and be contrite, do it in front of the media. Let them
Very
ask
fair.
you questions.
Very fair.
That is called the wuss way of taking things out.
Very
But
fair.
it's back to Kendrick Perkins losing his damn mind.
Big perk.
Blame that whole situation on Greg Gard. Do you know what he's now blaming? He's blaming the whole Zion Williams situation on the fact that New Orleans is second fiddle to the Saints. New Orleans will never be a basketball city. Zion doesn't want to play for him because of that. I understand he had foot surgery, but he doesn't want to come back and play for New Orleans. And you know what? He said, this is what he said. He said, New Orleans needs to move their franchise if they want to keep Zion Williams. Hold up. Wait a minute. They need to move their franchise? Do you know where he said to move them to?
If they want to keep Zion, though,
if you want to keep Zion, just move your whole damn franchise.
But I don't think you should want to keep him. But it is a good point. I mean, that would if they move to a bigger market, maybe they could keep Zion.
Okay. Well, here's where he said he wanted to move.
But it's also
here's what he said.
ridiculous
It's
thing to do.
It's the second stupidest thing I've heard Kendrick Perkins say this week.
Number 2.
He said this also. Here's what he says. Listen to this. Kendrick Perkins thinks the Pelicans need to move in order to keep their franchise relevant, and their franchise is Zion. He also thinks the Pelicans should relocate to a city where they will not be second fiddle to an NFL team. Now, guess where the two cities that he said were?
What?
Seattle. If you did a rebirth of the Seattle Supersonics and moved New Orleans out there, you think they won't still be second fiddle to the Seattle Seahawks, moron?
I think they would be.
You idiot. That's the dumbest statement I've ever heard. Then he came out and said, it's ridiculous. New Orleans still gives away tickets. His second place that he said they should go, Las Vegas.
Oh, the Raiders.
Okay, well, let me tell you a little secret. You move out to Las Vegas, do you know what you become?
Second fiddle.
No. You're just another attraction. You've got the casinos. You've got the
Brittany.
Raiders. You've got all kinds of stuff. You got Brittany doing it. No, she's not.
She's not there anymore.
It was Adele, though. She quit that, too.
But they got somebody.
They got somebody
Yeah.
out there doing it. Siegfried and Roy there.
Oh, but I think Roy is no longer with us. Or
Really?
Siegfried is no longer with us.
One of them. Which one? So Tiger situation?
One of them is the Tiger, right?
No, they were both two dudes.
Oh, I think one. I remember the Tiger attacked one of them.
Yes, that's correct.
That's right.
Yes,
But
anyway,
back to the Kendrick Perkins.
So back to Kendrick Perkins. So he says, okay, so one, he said the two reasons you want to keep Zion, you need to move your franchise, and you need to move to a city that isn't second fiddle to anything. You need to move to a hoop city. Sorry, Seattle is
First fiddle.
They need to be first fiddle. Seattle will always be the NFL. It's the Seahawks. Las Vegas, you are just an attraction. You have the casinos. You have stars. You got weddings. You got strip clubs. You got the Raiders. And this is the other thing that's funny. He said a franchise should not have to give out tickets. Do you not realize that I bet you half the tickets inside of the Raiders stadium, and also if you moved a basketball team out there, you don't think that there are casino comps for somebody who didn't get their buffet fast enough or they didn't like their food? Or, oh, you just won a lot of money. How about you leave the casino? Go to a Raiders game. Like, give away tickets. Las Vegas gives away more things than you can imagine. Just to get you out there.
It sounds like every day Pert gave takes on television, your anger ratcheted up just a little bit until today where you were like, I can't take it anymore. I've got something for Perk.
Yeah, Perk, do me a favor. Lay off the meth. Okay?
I think the phrase is lay off the weed.
Yeah, dude, but weed is healthy. It's fighting
right,
COVID.
Exactly.
Stop.
So lay off the meth.
Lay off the meth or whatever you're on, dude. Lordy.
Those are, to give Perk's credit, those are original takes.
Yeah, because nobody's dumb enough to say them. At least nobody dumb enough that has a microphone in front of them. Also,
did Greg Gard get a penalty, though? He got some penalty, didn't he?
He got a $10,000 fine.
That's right. It was just a fine. So he wasn't suspended for any games. He did get a fine, though.
He got fined.
That's right.
$10K. Fine $10K for just talking to another coach after a game that you won in your house.
And touching his elbow.
Who he touched his elbow.
Well, John, I wouldn't like my weenus touched.
Yes, I can understand that.
I don't want my
I didn't know
weenus
that's what
touched.
you called your elbow.
Yeah, it's your weenus.
Ah, interesting. I thought it was elbow. But okay, I believe
it's
you.
either way.
Either way. All right, Kendrick Perkins is flat out stupid. I started out with that. Now, you know what I'm going to?
What's that?
Cryptocurrency scam in Nashville.
Oh, De'Aaron Fox cryptocurrency scam too, or that's an NFT scam.
Non-fungible tokens. Yes.
Did you see what he did?
No, I did not.
De'Aaron Fox, sorry to get you off of your story, but De'Aaron Fox apparently scammed, it's like $2 million scammed out of investors as he was making NFTs and just abandoned the project. And so they're saying he scammed these people out of all this money. I'll get the exact number here.
Wait, who is this again?
De'Aaron Fox.
For real, like
Fox.
Basketball player.
Yeah, basketball player De'Aaron Fox. Hang on, I have to
Hails from UK. And John.
De'Aaron Fox.
See, he's impressionable. John taught him some stuff.
How come I can't find De'Aaron Fox's name? Anyway, John, he scammed a bunch of people out of money.
Well, this guy scammed this poor. Okay, so this is a sad story. This happened in Nashville, by the way. So this is why I'm bringing it up. So,
$1.5 million is what he scammed people out of.
Whoa, De'Aaron.
It's a lot of money.
Martha Stewart had to go to the clank for less. But Phil Mickelfat got out for being a rat.
He also is on a contract.
Or Fig Jam.
He also makes $165 million on this contract. You could give back $1.5 million to investors, couldn't you? Maybe not if you're a hustler.
Yeah, he's
That's
a hustler.
the thing. That's the thing is like you can't take the hustler out of somebody. If someone's a hustler, they're gonna be a hustler no matter if they make $100 million, $300 million, or $100.
I'm a hustler. Well, Nikki Hutchinson, she got hustled. She's 24 years old. Her mom passed away in 2020, so she inherited her mom's house. She sold the house and she split the money with her father, Melvin. Good story so far, correct?
It's a very good story so far.
Well,
tell me more.
So, Nikki, she was looking to basically find love after she got her money, okay?
Okay.
Nikki went on to Hinge. Do you know what Hinge is?
I do know what Hinge is.
Okay, can you explain it to me? I know what Tinder is. What's Hinge?
I thought Hinge was for homosexuals. It was like Tinder for homosexuals.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, then she got Hinge dating site. I'm going to it.
Maybe Hinge isn't just for homosexuals. We're on it. We're on the case.
I need somebody to find this out. This is No, I got this. You look
here
it
you
up.
go.
I'll tell the story.
Hinge is a dating app which bills itself as the only dating app that emphasizes long-term connections between users over superficiality and building relationships.
So it does.
So it's not for homosexuals.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like more like Match.com and eHarmony for younger people.
I don't think you say homosexuals. You now say LGBTQ community.
There is one that is for homosexuals.
Oh. How come there's not an H in there? LBGTQ.
Because homosexual is lesbians and gays.
Oh, okay. So it's the G.
And the L's.
The G and the L together?
LG.
okay.
Which is a company.
And that's the first two letters, isn't it?
That's right.
Man, you're good at this.
I know.
Whew. Now, she went to Hinge. Nikki went to Hinge, by the way. Nikki got money, sold her mom's house, split it with her dad, Melvin. She gets on Hinge and she starts talking to this guy. And this guy's a pretty smooth operator, okay? So they get in a conversation and she asks him a question like, so, what are your hobbies? he rattles off this long list, and then he ends it with, I'm also into cryptocurrency. She's like, oh, cryptocurrency? I've always been fascinated by crypto. I don't understand it, though. And he's like, let me be your teacher. So she starts getting in a little bit of crypto. Then he says, move your crypto out of this exchange into another exchange. But the dude's like a whiz. He created a fake website and a fake wallet. So when she exchanged her money, instead of it going actually to the exchange,
he stole it all.
It went right into her wallet. So this goes on, and she dates the guy for like a year, by the way. She ends up investing $400,000. Then she goes and gets her dad to invest a couple $100,000. According to the wallet, their $600,000 investment had grown to $1.2 million. Well, she thinks she's got money in the bank, money in the bank, money in the bank. So her and her dad decided, we've doubled our investment. You know what? It's time to pull out. There's a lot of things going on in the world. I don't understand exactly crypto and if it's going to continue to go at the rate that it is. Let's take our $600,000 profit and let's just say, let's bounce. Plus, Nikki was going to buy a $400,000 home for herself. So she goes and tries to take the money out of this wallet that says that she has now $1.2 million. For it only to say she can do everything that she wants to do it, but when she tries to withdraw, it just says error, error, error. She tries to get in touch with the company, error, error. She calls her, quote, former boyfriend and says that she's trying to take $1.2 million out of the account. And he's like, oh, really? Well, that's weird. Just try again. Hey, they hang up. He's like, yeah, I'll come over there and help you with it. Guess what he did? My man got the warning. He bounced with her $600,000. So that just be a lesson to you. Stay off a Hinge and stay off a Tinder.
So she gave him a heads up to steal all her money.
Basically. She didn't know that he was the one that stole it, though. Now she found out that
she knows.
He stole the money. It's called a cryptocurrency scam, and they say, according to this, that it's growing. So people out there, if you're getting on the crypto thing, be a little bit careful. She has started a GoFundMe page because she wants a little bit of support. That's pretty sad. Now, one other thing. Have you seen about the whole Russian invading Ukraine, right?
That's right.
Bro, do you remember Vladimir Klitschko?
Yes.
Heavyweight champion?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like you really do.
No, I do.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
remember
very much so.
You know his brother Vitaly?
Of course.
Also good
how could I
boxer?
forget Vitaly?
Did you know that Vladimir Klitschko was 45 wins, 41 of them by KO, and only 2 losses?
Wow.
They're both in the Boxing Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He also is rich. He also became the mayor of Kiev.
Many monies.
Which is in Ukraine. And guess what? He went out and put out a statement that him and his brother, he said that basically came out and said, while the world is watching how reckless and deadly imperialism, blah, blah, blah. It goes on to a whole lot of stuff. And is saying that he doesn't want history to repeat itself, et cetera, et cetera. And he's like, one distinction here, though, I'm not leaving this country. Me and my brother are staying here to fight. And, dude, that is a crazy thing. Like Vladimir and Vitaly Klitschko, boxing weight dudes right now, got guns and are hanging out in the Ukraine fighting back the Russians. But on the other side in Washington, D.C., Alex Ovechkin. Do you know who he is?
Ovi.
12 times. He can see Gretzky's goal scoring.
Oh,
thing.
he sees
can actually
it.
sees it.
It's in sight.
17 years, 12-time All-Star. You know who his best buddy is? Vladimir Putin. They party like rock stars, play ball like all-stars, and you know what they do with the other one. Oh, my goodness. So people were asking him the other day some questions. He came out and said, I don't need to answer any questions about Putin, blah, 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 blah. Well, homie, you have for the last 17 years been saying how great the man is, going over there and partying with him in Russia. Now, he does have family still in Moscow.
To his credit, though, from what I've seen, whenever he's been asked questions in America about it, he's very middle of the road. He just says, I don't want to talk about that. All I can say is I'm proud to be Russian.
I'm proud to be Russian, and my great buddy is Vladimir Putin.
I don't think he said that last.
Dude, they party all the time.
But I do believe they party.
There's so many videos. They sent out another video. One of the D.C. papers sent out a clip of him drinking and partying like a rock star with Putin.
Do you think it's fair to ask him questions about Vladimir Putin
if you're
in
gonna
press
go,
conferences
absolutely,
after an NHL hockey game?
100% I do, because, again, I went to his little Twitter account, his IG account, and he talks about supporting Russia, supporting Vladimir Putin, all this stuff. If he's going to, dude, if you're going to put it out there, you can't be asked a question about it?
That's fair counterpoint.
So, since I mentioned a little bit of weed one day, I mentioned it, Would it be unfair if a texter asked me about Afghani Super Skunk and I said, "Oh, I really don't know about it"?
Well, the different
or White Widow.
The different distinction there is they would be asking you in the same place that you said it, whereas they're asking Alex Ovechkin questions about war and Russia in a press conference about hockey.
Well, in his press conference, that's what I'm saying. A clip from like just a couple years ago, he went out there and defended Vladimir Putin. Over 4 years ago, whenever they took over Crimea, he defended that.
Right.
If you're going to defend that then, and you're going to go out there and put it on your social media, and you're going to say it from your podium, then I guess, yes, people can ask you questions. And by the way,
fair counterpoint.
Words, remember, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can never hurt you.
That's right.
If you're honest and telling the truth. Don't you dare touch that dial. We got gambling. We got games. We're going to make some money. This is Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
You have opinions?
Like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad.
We want to hear them. Call or text us on the AutoZone listener line at 360-8255. That's the AutoZone listener line at 901-360-8255.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Yes, it's still winter. Yes, it's still cold outside. But Family Leisure wants you to start thinking towards spring and maybe even summer. So Family Leisure's pool and patio sale is happening right now. Come to Family Leisure to get started on your outdoor living space. Yes, I know it's cold and dreary outside, but this is the perfect time to think ahead. Pools are in stock and ready to go. Brand new 2022 patio furniture is hitting the floor each and every day. In-stock hot tubs are ready for delivery. You can get fantastic deals on play gyms, trampolines, grills, and outdoor kitchens. I know you are already looking forward to spring and summer, and so does Family Leisure. But if you sit on the couch too long, the best deals will be gone. So don't wait until it's too late. Stop thinking about spring and summer. Start planning for it. The pool and patio sale is in season right now. Family Leisure, 2120 Whitten Road. That's Whitten at I-40, where family and fun all come together.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. Roofing and siding, gutters too. We're the pros you can trust to get it done right. Call on us. 5-Ash Roofing, the name to know. 5-Ash Roofing, the only way to go. 5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. 5-Ash Roofing.
Is that not the corniest thing you've ever heard? Can you believe I paid good money for that silly jingle? Well, the experts say make it memorable, and I think I got my money's worth. 5-Ash Roof Services, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. 5-Ash Roofing, 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
Hey, Mid-South, the Kia President's Day sales event is in full swing at Gossett Kia on the Pike, and you're going to want to make your move today. Get Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and get ready to ride in a 2022 Kia Forte LXS, $199 a month. 2022 Kia Soul LX, $219 a month. Both 36-month leases, $27.99 due at signing. Plus 2022 Kia Sorento LX, we Gossett, $308 a month. 36-month lease, $34.99 due at signing. So come see Bobby J. He's going to put you in a new Kia today. Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 36-month leases, $650 acquisition fee, $30,000 per year, 20 cents excess mileage, Forte, NE 456-841, MSRP 21,090, Soul in 78-23-215, MSRP 21,515, Sorrento, NG 104,027, MSRP 31,460. Includes all rebates and incentives, PF 695, must finance through KMF, excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 2/28/22, dealer stock only.
If you want to make money in sales, Flynn Broadcasting wants you. If you can sell, Flynn Broadcasting has a great career waiting for you. If you can sell, we have great benefits, salary, commission, sales leads, and a great place to work. If you can sell, let us know today. Send your resume to jobs@flynn.com. Can everyone sell? No. But if you can, Flynn Broadcasting wants you. Apply today at jobs@flynn.com. Start your great career today at jobs@flynn.com. Flynn Broadcasting wants you.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour of Sports 56 Happy Hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder's in the house. We're going to do some gambling. I got some games for you. I got 3 overs and unders. And it all has to do with pace. I want you to look at these 3 totals this weekend. I'm going to give you the winners, or I'm going to tell you which way to lean when the lines come out, how to look at games. We're going to talk about winning that money.
Charlie Sheen said that.
Winning. And by the way, just so you know the games, we got San Jose State playing San Diego tonight. Did you know San Jose State's tempo is 286th in the country, while San Diego State's is 291st in the country? Yeah.
So they're getting up and down is what you're saying.
I wouldn't call that getting up. It's
the opposite of that.
They believe this might be the slowest paced game this year.
I think they get up and down tonight.
Oh, yes.
Flash of pan.
Sure. I think if anything that's under 125, I think I would actually have to take the under. We also got Iowa versus Nebraska. It's going down, and it's going down for real tonight as well. And then Saturday we have Austin Peay versus Eastern Illinois. I'm going to give you the plays, the overs, the unders, who to take and to check out. And then there's a little NBA action we'll talk about. We also have Aaron Rodgers we have to get to because he's still kind of a jerk, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Selfish, man. You know Tom Brady?
I've heard of him.
He took pay cuts a lot, didn't he? To keep the team together. Have you heard the new news about Aaron Rodgers? He wants $50 million. He wants to be the highest paid player in the NFL by far. He wants all the money, and he wants it now. He says he wants to win. But do you really win by taking, let's say, some money from Devontae Adams or the other team? You're already over the cap in Green Bay. Is he trying to force his way out? I don't know. But do you know what? Aaron Rodgers, I don't believe anything that he says. So we're going to talk about that because I don't think it's about winning for him. It's about money. And that's what, by the way, how long has it been since you've seen him in the Super Bowl? You can't even remember.
McCarthy was the coach.
Yeah, no kidding. Since you can't even remember. And by the way, Greg Jennings threw him under the bus today. I'll talk about that. But we got to get to, we got somebody at the AutoZone text and listener line. We got T-Money and Brasky. We're going to talk a little bets. But I got to tell you, how do we get to T-Money and Brasky? Man, by Brian Elder. Go to BrianElderRoofing.com and check it out. I'm going to tell you why. Because we've had some bad weather. We had snow. We had ice. We've had tons of rain, flooding. You don't want water damage in your house. If you have any issues with your roof, I got the best roofing repair professional in the country. I got the best commercial and residential roofing contractor in Memphis. Of course, he's licensed, bonded, and insured. There's a no questions asked warranty guarantee. And if he says you have a claim, book it, Dano. Book it. You have a claim. Give him a call at 901-867-0303. That's 901-867-0303 for Brian Elder Roofing and BrianElderRoofing.com. Whoops. I just turned. Oh, Jay. I just made
Sorry,
a boo-boo.
John. That was my bad. I did that.
Okay.
I did that, John. That wasn't you. I did that.
Sorry.
I'll fix it for you.
I erased your work. I apologize.
All it was there was a little. We put behind the curtains because that was pretty abrupt. John's advertisements, the spots he needs to read, appear on the phone line every day, and John just put the spots on the air and then ended the call in one foul swoop.
Yeah, my bad. But Uncle Brasky and T-Money join me. Uncle Brasky, how's life treating you?
Live it, man. I'm living a dream, Johnny. Living a dream. Was over at the sports book last night and even put Big Splendor on a winner.
Dig that, dude. Dig that. Uncle Brasky's doing good on a Friday. T-Money, how are you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, Johnny. I can't believe you put Big Splendor on a winner last night, Uncle Brasky. How did that go? Well, I went on and made the bet and then just took the money from him. And we took the Grizz first half minus a half. He sweated that thing out left and right. I said, the only thing that matters is you're cashing the ticket, dummy.
That's all that matters.
So,
I'll tell you what, that's better luck than me and Big Slender had together at the Yahtzee tournament last week. We've been put out of the first round 2 years in a row after we were champions, and that's not good look. In most organizations, people get fired for stuff like that.
Did you guys?
But we're going to rebound.
Did you guys get a Yahtzee, though?
We did get one Yahtzee.
Time out. I need somebody to explain. What is Yahtzee?
You know, you get 5 dice, and you get to roll 3 times, and you get to make either a big straight, a little straight, 3 of a kind, full house. You can take your top. You get
So it's
bottom.
a gambling game?
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, this sounds.
I think it's one of the premier gambling dice games out there.
I agree.
I got to say, I'm very proud of you. I did not know that was going down. I'm gonna have you two guys are gonna have to meet me and teach me some Yahtzee.
Oh, absolutely. Next year, why don't you and Jay get a team together and enter yourself?
I'm in.
All right. Hey, can we do the show from the Yahtzee tournament?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can. We can do a big thing about it. Absolutely.
Sweet, dude. I can't wait. By the way, all right, man. What the people want, we got to give the Mid-South what they want. And I think they want some winners, man. I know you probably are going to be breaking down the Ole Miss basketball game versus Texas A&M this weekend, maybe. I don't know. But first and foremost, who wants to start, and what do you got?
I'll start first, Johnny, with tonight. You've got Penn State. They're terrible.
Go ahead.
But they don't want the fans to pelt them with bottles. So take the Penn State at home -1 to Northwestern.
Penn State -1 against Northwestern.
Western at home.
I like it. I like it a lot, man. And
I mean, neither team's going anywhere in the postseason, but I mean,
they're both sad clubs.
They are both.
They're just
sad
playing
clubs.
not to get booed at Penn State. So that's a good one to start with.
All right. What else you got? Money.
You ready, Money?
We're ready. I'm ready.
Pig
Suey.
Uh-oh. Arkansas is going to beat Kentucky?
Tomorrow. Yes, sir. At 1 o'clock at Bud Walton Arena over there in Fayetteville, Arkansas, baby. We like the Hogs to beat the Wildcats. The line hadn't even come out yet, but we figure that the Hogs will probably be catching about 1-2 at home, and we love the Hogs. They are 12-1 against the spread in their last 13 games. I had to look that up, and they are rolling. I love the Hogs tomorrow at home.
I got a weird question for y'all. If a hog was going to fight a wildcat, who would win?
A hog.
Really?
Well, he's got them tusks.
But what about the teeth and the claws?
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter?
It don't matter. Once they get to husking, once they get to getting on that wildcat, I don't think there's much of a fight.
Man, I'm scared of a wild hog then. Thank you.
I would be. They're feral. I promise you. The wild hogs, they run in bunches.
What does feral mean,
by
the way?
That means that they're out and about by themselves outside and really don't have a home.
Oh, man. They're
We've
wild.
got some friends. I've got some friends like
what
that.
that means,
Yeah, they're wild. I got some friends like that, don't we, Uncle Brasky?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, guys. So we got Penn State -1. We got Arkansas +1 or 2 Saturday against Kentucky in Bud Walton Arena. What else we got, gentlemen?
We're going to
Saturday
change
night
to the NBA.
Ooh.
There we go.
Tell him, Money.
We are going to take the Memphis Grizzlies money line versus the Chicago Bulls, the number 1 team in the East. We're going to take the Grizzlies money line. We're going to get off this little two-game skid. Hopefully, Ja's okay. He hit the ground pretty hard last night, and he walked himself to the locker room, but then he came back out. He threw some dirt on it, and he's back out there, and I think that they explode tomorrow night against the Bulls.
I will say I like it because I like the Grizzlies. I will have to be honest with you. I'm scared to death of that Bulls team, especially on a 2-game losing streak. And one reason is DeMar DeRozan. I think he right now has elevated himself up in there with the upper echelons with Joel Embiid for MVPs. Last 8 games, here's what he's been averaging. 38 points, 6 assists, 5 boards on 68% shooting. Dude is in fuego. And guess who's number one in the East? The Chicago
The Bulls.
Bulls. So,
Oh,
man,
yes.
he's got to get some MVP love, in my opinion. And, of course, I love Ja MVP style. But
No, I agree with that. I could get down with that.
Thank you, gentlemen. All right, so I got 3 plays. Is that all that the men have, or do y'all got some more love?
That's all that
That's
I've
all
got
we
for
have
today.
right now, Johnny.
Well,
But Uncle Brasky, what do you think about Ole Miss tomorrow? Are they playing tomorrow?
They play
Well, let me
Texas
tell you,
A&M.
Let me tell you. Did you not notice yesterday or last weekend in baseball, the defending national champs losing to Long Beach State 2 games right out of the gate?
Yeah.
In college
that ain't
baseball,
good.
that's totally embarrassing.
Yeah, that's Mississippi State, though, for you. They win it,
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
they back down on the ground. No, I'm just kidding. They're going to be fine. But, yeah, that is kind of tough. Speaking of college baseball, you seen all the dudes hitting 100 miles an hour this year?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy to think about that. So we got Moneyline, Memphis. We got Arkansas, points, Penn State -1. And then what were you going to say? What were you talking about before I interrupted you?
Who, me,
About
Johnny?
basketball?
Oh, yeah, Ole Miss. You got any information on the Ole Miss Texas A&M game tomorrow? That's what it was.
I would have to take Ole Miss if I was betting the game. I don't like the game. I don't know what they got left to play for. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're 2 games under 500 in the year, 4-11 in the SEC. A&M's a little bit better, 6-9 in the SEC, but a lot better on the regular season schedule at 17-11. You would have to think that A&M's going to be favored, wouldn't you?
I would think they'd be favored a couple of points, but you also got to, I mean, we're down. We've got 2 out. I mean, our point guard lost him for the season. First McDonald All-American we ever had come here. So, I mean, it's just tough. We've been riddled with injuries.
Oh, Brasky.
Well, at least y'all got that brand new pretty stadium or arena, whatever y'all call it.
What is it,
I
Sandy?
just wish our women's basketball is they're killing it down here. I wish for some reason Vegas would give us some lines before we get to the
you ain't
Final
getting no
Four
line.
on women's basketball.
I can't believe
You ain't getting no line.
You know, I can't believe I actually know this, but did you know that Ole Miss has got their first 10 wins in the SEC, like the Ole Miss ladies? Like, they're actually tearing it up. And they came out there, Coach Yo said they came there to make history, and it feels good to make history and be a part of it. Yeah, those ladies are doing really well. But since you're an Ole Miss fan, did you hear about this, Brasky? You know Kari Coleman, the former Big 12 co-defensive freshman of the year at TCU? Well, guess who he's joining? He's joining your
He's coming
Ole
here.
Miss Rebels in that #1 transfer recruiting class in the country, man. Hotty toddy. Congratulations.
I know it. We're excited about football this year. I couldn't believe he came here, but he's coming.
He
He's
is.
transferred.
He is coming.
What is it? I thought y'all got Jackson Dart.
They did get
We
Jackson.
got
He's a
him too.
quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
Oh,
This
y'all
guy's
got
an
him
edge
too.
rusher.
Man, y'all are clowning in that portal. I mean, that's the best thing that's ever happened to Ole Miss since Archie Manning.
Yeah, I'd have to actually agree. I'd have to agree.
I mean,
They are. They have done a great job. We also got Zach Evans, the running back from TCU.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out if he's going to be eligible because he did just leave. Like, you know how you finish out the semester and finish your classes? He just decided to leave, and when he left, he didn't finish his classes. So it's going to be a little interesting to see what goes on with Zach Evans. But yes, the recruiting class that Lane Kiffin's put together is absolutely nasty. Gentlemen, I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. I can't wait to join y'all on the Yahtzee tournament. And,
yeah, that'll be
yes,
next.
sir.
That'll be next year, though. That's next February. We only do her one time a year, so that's be next February. We'll have to get you in on that. You and Jay Morgan.
All right, we'll do it, gentlemen. Y'all have a blessed weekend, and we'll do it again.
Have a great
Johnny,
weekend,
be
Johnny.
good.
I love these guys. I love these guys. We got to take a quick break, but first I have to remind you, do you want to look good like Jay Morgan? Do you want to feel good like Uncle Brasky and T-Money? Head on down, yes, to Olive Branch, North Mississippi, 5880 Goodman Road. Head on down there and see the largest boot showroom in the world. They got work boots, dress boots, rain boots, hiking boots. They also have jeans, Ariat, Carhartt, Wrangler, you name it, they got it. Ladies, they got you covered with the ladies' boutique. Kids, they got you covered. They have everybody covered with the finest leather and the finest jeans in the whole wide world and some beautiful shirts. Frontier Western Store open 9 to 7 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 6 on Sunday. or you can shop 24/7, 365 at frontierwesternstore.com. They ship their orders out within 24 hours. Any order $75 or more is shipped absolutely free. They're family-owned and operated since 1967. On the other side, I have 3 totals that I'm going to give you. And I'm going to tell you why Aaron Rodgers is a lunatic. Don't touch that dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Former Memphis Tiger Gabe Kuhn joins Brett Norsworthy for Sports Time on Sports 56, presented by Lexus of Memphis. Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
So you need to sell your house? I have the solution. Call 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. Any house, any area, as is. It's literally as simple as that. Just pick up your phone. Call 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. Guaranteed to close in 5 days. If you need to sell your house fast, call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's Bill at I Buy Houses.
Folks are falling head over heels for these wheels and deals. Colin Johnston here from DeSoto Auto Sales, and it's the season of love. I'm on a mission to help you meet your match. So if you've fallen out of love with your old ride or other dealers have left you brokenhearted, we've got a solution for every situation. Low monthly payments? No problem. Low down payments? You could drive for just a couple bucks down. Trade-ins? We're paying way more than it's worth. And you could even lower your monthly payment in the process. My For the People credit approval process hooks you up with the banks and lenders who want to approve you. It's time to fall in love, Memphis, when you drive a nicer, newer car for less. I'm Colin Johnston, and I'm your dealer. For the People. See all the wheels and deals at DeSotoAutosales.com. That's DeSotoAutosales.com. Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Vehicle purchase price determines actual trade allowance. For example, 2014 Ford Fusion 0 down, $264 per month payment at 5.5 APR for 72 months. Offer absolutely ends February 28th, 2022.
Heart of Gold, a love poem from Southland Casino. Roses are red, violets are blue. There's a piece of $50,000 of free play waiting for you. Every Saturday night from 7 to 10 p.m. This February, you'll have so many chances to win. Just come to Southland for the Heart of Gold giveaway and feel the love for a chance to win $2,500 of free play. See Lucky North Club for details. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help, call 800-522-4700.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
Hey, Mid-South, get ready to ride at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat on the Pike with the President's Day sales event. You want 2021 Jeep Renegade Latitude? We Gossett $359 a month. How about the muscle masterpiece 2021 Dodge Challenger GT, only $529 a month. And Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab 4x2 returns for 2022, and we Gossett at $559 a month. Come see us trade up, and we'll give you more for your ride at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat. So drive past the rest and come for our best, or shop online anytime at GossettMotorCars.net.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 75 at 3.99, 3,500 down. Must finance through Chrysler. Chrysler Capital Bonus Cash 500. Renegade MPN 27183. MSRP 28.5. Challenger MH66 5256. MSRP 37,475. Ram NS 148 241. MSRP 38,930. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695. Excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 2/28/22. Dealer stock only.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour of Sports 56 Happy Hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy, Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder is in the house. I've told y'all about A-Rod. He wants to be now the highest paid player in the league.
You just called him A-Rod.
Oh.
Yeah, John, I got you going
did get
on
me
it.
calling him A-Rod, didn't you? And I told you I would never do that.
I love it.
Oh, my goodness. What am I going to do, man? I'm going to have to take
keep
you out.
it up.
Keep it up. No, I'm trying not to do these things. It's like you're a bad influence on me.
Who would have had that?
Who would have thought that? Yeah, no. By the way, we got some games to play. I'm about to give you a few games. Penn State.
I've got some too.
-1.5. Arkansas this weekend on Saturday. Tonight we have a lot of action. By the way, Penn State does play tonight. I'm going to talk to you about the totals in the San Jose State and San Diego State game. I'm also going to talk to you about the total with the Iowa and Nebraska. Also got another game tomorrow, which I don't care if it's 120. If it's 120, still go under. This is going to be the.
You just gave both plays.
Yeah, I meant to say under. And you know what I'm talking about? The Governors and the Panthers. I don't think you can find two teams in the country that have less to play for.
Austin Peay.
Yep, and Eastern Illinois. You have to be in the top 8 seed to play in the conference tournament.
That's right. Teams missed the tournament in that league.
Yes.
That's wild.
Austin Peay and Eastern Illinois are not going to make it. Austin Peay is locked into the 8th seed with 3 games left. They'd have to win all 3 to stay in that position.
Oh, big game.
Not going to happen. No, they ain't going to win their last 3. Are you kidding me? This is a team that...
It starts with 1, John. It starts with 1.
Well...
Let's go Peay. Let's go Peay.
Well, since you're talking about Peay, I will go ahead and give you this game. Austin Peay, if you did not know, and Eastern Illinois. They're the Governors and the Panthers. Neither team is going to qualify for the tournament. In fact, this is Eastern Illinois' last game of the season. They're 3-15 in conference. These two teams have a combined record, 38-12-1 on the under this season. Their offensive efficiency is trash. Their free throw shooting is trash. In fact, their perimeter defense is even worse trash. But the problem is, playing a trash offensive team and having bad perimeter defense leads just to more bad shots by the other team and more rebounds. It's going to be bricks out of control.
Brick City.
120.
Build a house with all those bricks.
Anything 120 or over, go under in this game. That's tomorrow, okay? Tonight, we're going under in the San Jose State and San Diego State. I told you their pace of play, 286 and 291. They are neither team. They are both bad on offense. We're going under, but we do have an over. Are you ready for the over?
I'm so ready.
You know Iowa and Nebraska play tonight.
I do.
Did you know Iowa's tempo is 46th in the country?
Yes.
Did you know Nebraska's is 13th?
Yes.
They get up and down. Did you know that these two teams combined to go over 34, 18-2? So 34 wins, 18 losses, 2 jacks on the over this year. They played the first time this year on February 13th to a total of 173 points. Keegan Murray scored 37 points in that game. He went completely banana sandwiches. And you know Iowa fields the top offense in turnover rate. That's not something
not a good stat.
You want to lead in.
You don't want to boast that.
So Nebraska, who likes to get up and down, that should turning the ball over often will probably lead to a lot of Cornhusker points. They both like to score. Neither like to play defense. Anything 162 or lower, I'm going over in that tonight. Right now, the line is set at 161. If it goes to 163, I'm still going over.
Playing it.
I've
got one for you.
What do you got?
I've got in the Sun Belt Conference tonight, John. This game's on ESPN2. This is a legitimately good game. Texas State plays at Troy. This is the number 1 and the number 3 team in that league. Troy is 2-point underdogs at home. They're the number 3 team. I think Troy wins this game outright. I'm taking Troy plus the 2 at home. ESPN2 game tonight, big Sunbelt basketball game.
I like it a lot. And guess what else I like? I like having fun. I like going to Hemp 2.0. Hemp 2.0 at 3670 South Houston Levee Road. They're open right now. Head on over there and check out all the goodies they got. And this is about people who are looking for health and wellness. This is also for people who are just looking for lifestyle. They have amazing products, the best products around, over 100 different products. And they have products, everything from Hometown Heroes gummies to their roll-on, to Moon Rocks, to Bloom, to... I mean, if you can think of it and dream it, I guarantee you they have it at Hemp 2.0. Head on over there now. Check them out. Tell them that Johnny sent you. They have these herb THCO caviar flour coated keef. They're beautiful to look at. They're even better to smoke. My favorite, though, is the Hometown Hero gummies. They got now 100 milligram Delta 8s. And the coolest thing is they make you feel good, but they also make you feel good because you're help supporting veterans. Every purchase goes to supporting our veterans. They got Happy Fruit. These are Delta 9 gummies. And again, go out there and talk to their knowledgeable staff about Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, THCO, THCV, THCP, and HHC. Kratom, and so much more. From the flour to the rocks, to the vape carts, the disposable pens, and the edibles, topicals, and tinctures, they have it all covered. And they also carry hemp products for your dogs. Head on out to Hemp20 and tell them that Johnny sent you. My time is come and gone. Coming up next, Grind Time with Pete and Anthony. I don't know if I'm going to... And T-Money, by the way, T-Money Brasky, thank you for your picks. Penn State, Arkansas. But I don't know if I can take Memphis on the money line the way DeMar DeRozan is playing. DeMar DeRozan is out of control. But you know what? I'm about to go get out of control and enjoy my weekend. For Jay, I'm John. Get out there, make the world a better place. We're going to see you on the flip side. Peace.
The spring sales event is rocking